was debating if I was even gonna make this video or not because the case is a little old and it's been so many other YouTube channels covering this case already. But I feel obligated to tell it because I have the lady Brenda Hamilton in my introduction. So, I might as well just talk about it. And with the disclosures and things going on, that's being revealed that wasn't talked about really much a decade ago is now being talked about more. So, people are getting into UFOs and the Dogman topic more now. So, and I do believe it's time to talk about it. So, Brenda Hamilton, North Carolina, 2019 in February. 77-year-old lady who was just walking her dogs in the morning between the times 5:15 a.m. and 5:30 was later found partially devoured, clawed in a ditch with waters above her shoulder. And the government covered it up and tried saying it was a pack of wild dog attack that did it. But there were over 49 49 DNA testings done on her to see if there's any matching dogs in the area that matched the marks that caused this on Brenda Hamilton. But there was no matching dogs in the area that did this. So that ruled out. And then not only that, an animal control officer that was there on the scene seen 3 overly large canine footprints, 3 of them walked on the street in bipedal form. And the prints was already ruled that it was too large for any known animal in their area to even match those. So, and we know North Carolina, for those researchers and investigators, North Carolina is definitely a hotbed for Dogman. I mean, I think just about everywhere is a hotbed for Dogman if we really know the research. But even her family, Brenda Hamilton's family, don't believe her death was a natural animal attack. They believe it was something else. And many people in the town, but especially her family, believe it was something more sinister that killed her. So it's sad. And usually when there's a killing that involves a Dogman killing or any other cryptid killing, they try to keep the mainstream media, the news media, out of it so that believers cannot further investigate the cases. Because with Brenda Hamilton's case, as quickly as it was open, it was closed. There was the government forced the police to keep changing the narrative of the story, or saying like, oh, it was a pack of wild dogs. Then they changed it to a cougar attack. But then it was later announced that there was no cougars in the area that could have did this. Then they said it was maybe a panther. Well, there was no panther in the area that did this either. So, they just want a logical explanation out there for the public so it could be quickly dismissed. And I don't plan on this being a real long video either because, like I said, there's been a lot of people covering this topic already. But I just feel like it was a need for those who follow me. They should know what's really going on in the world. There's a lot of attacks that's been going on with people. And the Bible says in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 37, it would be just as it was in the days of Noah. So, in the days of Noah, there were nephilim, giants roaming around, and different hybrid abominations due from the fallen angels. So, when you had all that going on in those days, Christ said it would be just as it was like then, it would be now. So, and these giants and Nephilim, they had a taste for human flesh, and they were cannibals. So when I heard about Brenda Hamilton's attack, how she was partially devoured and then just left in the ditch, it just lets me know whatever this thing was evil. You know, just like in what the book of Enoch talks about, it says that these nephilim, they were just naturally evil. So yeah, all I can say is we're in the last days, and I believe these things are going to escalate. And you know, just stay vigilant and sober out there. There's been a lot of cover-ups containing with the government that's been involved in these killings. And no matter how much they try to bury the truth, they can't kill it. No government agency has jurisdiction over the truth.